Do you often forget where you left your keys? Walk into a room and forget what you went there for? Or start a conversation and suddenly lose your train of thought? Be careful. What seems like simple distraction may be the first sign that your brain is calling for help. Alzheimer's and other forms of dementia don't appear overnight. They develop slowly over time through small lapses most people ignore, forgetting names, losing their line of reasoning, feeling mental fatigue. But what few people know is that there is a natural way to slow down this process, and it can start right on your plate. Today you'll discover 6 fruits that nourish the brain, strengthen memory, and help block the progression of Alzheimer's disease. Simple, delicious fruits recognized by modern science for protecting neural connections. Stay with me until the end, because fruit number 4 contains a compound that even surprised researchers. And pay attention, what you'll learn today may change the way you take care of your mind. 1. Blueberry. The brain's blue protector. Imagine your brain as a complex electrical network, full of wires transmitting messages all the time. Over the years, those wires, your neurons, suffer from oxidative stress, as if they were rusting from the inside. That's where the blueberry comes in, one of the most studied fruits in modern science when it comes to memory and Alzheimer's prevention. Rich in anthocyanins, the natural pigments responsible for its deep blue color, blueberries act as a true brain caretaker. They fight free radicals, reduce inflammation, and protect the hippocampus, the brain area responsible for memory and learning. Research from Tufts University in the United States found that seniors who regularly consumed blueberries performed better on cognitive tests and showed less decline in executive function compared to those who didn't. Blueberries also stimulate communication between neurons, enhancing focus and concentration. It's as if they cleaned the neural connections, allowing messages to flow more clearly and quickly. Best of all, their effects are cumulative. The more often you consume them, the greater the protection. But if blueberries protect the brain, the next fruit is the shield that prevents Alzheimer's from advancing. 2. Purple grapes. The natural shield against Alzheimer's. Think of your brain as a bustling city. Blood is the traffic, carrying oxygen and nutrients so that every neighborhood or brain region functions perfectly. When that flow slows down, the streets clog up, energy fades, and the mind becomes sluggish. Purple grapes act as the fuel that keeps this city alive, protecting neurons and revitalizing brain circulation. The star compound in grapes is resveratrol, a powerful polyphenol found in the fruit's skin, especially in darker varieties. Studies published in the Journal of Alzheimer's Disease show that resveratrol acts directly on brain inflammation, inhibiting the formation of beta-amyloid plaques, one of the main causes of Alzheimer's. It also improves mitochondrial function, responsible for generating energy in brain cells, which translates into greater focus, mental vitality, and alertness. Another fascinating point. Resveratrol helps balance blood flow in the brain, reducing the risk of microlesions that affect memory and speech. That's why it's so important to eat grapes with the skin on, preferably organic, since that's where resveratrol is most concentrated. And speaking of mental energy, the next fruit is like a true brain cleanser. 3. Strawberry. The antioxidant of memory. Strawberries may look like a simple dessert fruit, but inside them lies a red shield that protects the brain from premature aging. Their bioactive compounds, especially flavonoids and vitamin C, act like an internal cleansing system, clearing toxins and improving communication between neurons. It's as if the strawberry swept away the brain dust caused by free radicals. According to the Annals of Neurology, people who eat strawberries and other flavonoid-rich berries experience cognitive decline up to 2.5 years slower than those who don't. This happens because strawberries directly target inflammation and oxidative stress, the 2 biggest villains of the aging brain. They also boost brain circulation, improving reasoning, short-term memory, and concentration. Another interesting fact. Vitamin C helps produce neurotransmitters such as dopamine and serotonin, responsible for motivation, joy, and well-being. So besides protecting memory, strawberries also help maintain good mood and reduce anxiety. But if the strawberry is the shield of joy, the next fruit is the fuel for concentration, straight from tropical forests, carrying a power few seniors know about. 4. Avocado. The fuel for mental focus. If the brain were an engine, the avocado would be its premium fuel. This creamy fruit, often underestimated, is one of the richest natural sources of monounsaturated fats, the good fats that improve circulation and nourish brain cells. After 60, when blood flow tends to slow down, avocado works as a natural lubricant, carrying oxygen and energy straight to the brain. Besides healthy fats, avocado is loaded with magnesium and potassium, two minerals essential for the electrical balance of nerve cells. Magnesium, in particular, helps reduce brain stress and improve executive function, the area responsible for decision-making and focus. Research published in Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience links regular avocado consumption to better short-term memory and fewer symptoms of anxiety and irritability. Another key compound is lutein, a carotenoid found in the avocado's pulp, which acts directly on the hippocampus, the region responsible for forming new memories. It protects neurons from oxidation and keeps the mind sharp. But what good is nourishing the brain if your arteries are clogged? That's where the next fruit comes in. 5. Pomegranate, the cleanser of arteries and mind. Imagine your arteries as pipes carrying energy and oxygen to the brain. Over time, these pipes accumulate plaques, inflammation, and small toxins that disrupt the flow. That's where pomegranate steps in. A natural cleaner that scrubs artery walls and restores vitality to the mind. Pomegranate is packed with ellagic acid and punicalagin, two potent antioxidants that fight oxidative stress and brain inflammation. Studies published in the Atherosclerosis Journal showed that regular pomegranate juice consumption can reduce arterial plaque by up to 30%, improving brain oxygenation. This increased oxygen flow enhances focus, mental clarity, and logical reasoning, three functions that often weaken with age. Pomegranate also boosts the production of nitric oxide, a compound that dilates blood vessels and improves nutrient transport to the brain. And to close this cycle of protection, the next fruit is the golden symbol of vitality. 6. Orange, the brain's golden protector. Among everyday fruits, few are as symbolic as the orange. It represents energy, vitality, and renewal, exactly what it provides to the brain. Oranges are one of the best natural sources of vitamin C, a nutrient essential for neuron protection and for preventing cognitive decline. According to the Journal of Alzheimer's Disease, people with adequate vitamin C levels in their blood have a lower risk of developing Alzheimer's and other dementias. That's because vitamin C neutralizes free radicals that damage brain cells and stimulates collagen production, vital for maintaining strong blood vessels that feed the brain. Without proper oxygen and circulation, the mind slows down. But oranges don't act alone. Their flavonoids increase brain blood flow and improve communication between neurons. It's as if every sip of fresh orange juice woke up the brain, bringing mental clarity and focus. Now that you know all of them, what will truly make a difference is daily habit. Even though these fruits are natural and extremely beneficial, balance is key. Too much of certain compounds like fructose and organic acids can cause unwanted effects, especially in people with specific health conditions. Those taking anticoagulants should be cautious with blueberries and strawberries, as they can enhance medication effects and increase bleeding risk. People using blood pressure or cholesterol medication should moderate their intake of purple grapes and pomegranate, since they may intensify those drugs' effects. Avocado, while highly nutritious, is calorie-dense due to its healthy fats and may lead to weight gain if consumed excessively. Oranges, rich in vitamin C, can cause discomfort for those with gastritis or acid reflux. The secret lies in moderation and consistency, not quantity. Small daily portions are safer and more effective than large occasional doses. And before changing your diet, always consult your doctor or nutritionist, especially if you take regular medication. But knowing what to eat isn't enough. How and when you eat these fruits makes a big difference in how your brain absorbs their nutrients. And that's what you'll discover next. Protecting your brain through nutrition doesn't require complicated diets, just small, consistent changes. Regularity is the secret. Small daily portions build a constant defense against brain aging. Start your day with half a cup of blueberries or other red fruits like strawberries or blackberries in your breakfast. You can mix them into yogurt, oatmeal, or smoothies. This combination enhances flavonoid absorption and keeps your brain active early in the morning. In the afternoon, have a handful of grapes with the skin on or half a pomegranate in seeds or juice form. If you prefer, make a natural pomegranate juice using only fruit and filtered water. No sugar. As for avocado, enjoy 2 tablespoons plain or blended with plant-based milk and cocoa for energy and focus. Finally, at night, drink a glass of fresh orange juice, enough vitamin C to protect neurons during sleep, when the brain regenerates itself. Avoid mixing too many fruits at once. Instead, rotate them throughout the week to ensure variety of nutrients. These small habits build a powerful routine. You feed your body, stimulate your brain, and naturally fight the first signs of Alzheimer's. Now that you know which fruits protect your mind and how to use them, it's time to understand the deeper impact these choices can have on your life and your future. Memory is the mirror of our stories. Every recollection, every name, every beloved face. All of it forms the most precious garden we possess, the garden of the mind. But like any garden, it needs daily care. When your diet is poor, circulation weakens, and stress takes over, that garden begins to wither. The fruits you learned about today, blueberries, purple grapes, strawberries, avocados, pomegranates, and oranges, are not just foods. They are natural tools to keep your brain alive, youthful, and functional. They help slow Alzheimer's, reduce brain inflammation, improve focus and concentration, and most importantly, preserve what matters most after 60, independence and mental clarity. It's never too late to start over. The brain is plastic. It can regenerate, rebuild connections, and recover lost functions. You just need to give it the right fuel. By doing that, you're not only protecting your mind, you're investing in more quality time, more conversations, more laughter, and more unforgettable moments with the people you love. Now tell me in the comments, do you already eat any of these fruits regularly? Have you noticed any difference in your memory, energy, or focus? Your experience could inspire and help many others in our community. If this content was helpful, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell icon, because every week we bring new videos on senior health, healthy eating, and natural ways to protect your brain. Take care of your body, feed your mind, and remember, health begins on your plate, but transformation begins with your decision. See you in the next video.